Welcome to Dishonored by the Mad Bag Gamer. And my, what a game this could shape up to be. So, welcome to Dwellers to another Mad Bag Gamer production. Today I'm going to start a brand new playthrough. Playthrough is going to be of the game Dishonored by Arcane and Bethesda Studios. Now, as is customary, the first thing we're going to do is explore some of the options. This is going to be a pretty short introductory video in which I will not get into the game at all. So if you want to see anything beyond the options, immediately skip to my next video, and if that's not out yet, it should be in just a few minutes. So let's jump into the options real fast. I like to go through all of the options in all the games. A lot of times you can really tell if it's a port from console to PC or if it was made on the PC and then ported to console. So let's look across some of the options. We're in general right now. We're in gameplay. It looks like there's a feature that will auto-use mana elixirs. I'm going to leave that on for right now. I have a feeling I may want that off because I may want to choose when to use a mana elixir and when not to, as if it's on auto it might do something inefficient. Apparently there's a kill cam, and it's interesting that you can put the kill cam up to frequent so it occurs more often. I'm going to keep that on normal for right now just to get a feel for it. I may eventually bump it up to frequent just to see all the animations, and I may eventually just turn it off because it might get annoying. Very cool that they have that option. Difficulty, so there are 5, just like just about any other game. Easy, normal. Actually there are 4, aren't there? Okay, so it starts with easy. I thought there was a very easy. Easy, normal, hard, very hard. Of course, we are not pansy gamers, so we're going to be playing this on very hard. Now, I fully expect that the game will be too difficult for me on very hard, and I may have to bump that difficulty down until I get used to the game. That would be my idea of a good difficulty. If I can play it right from the get-go at very hard and not die a ton of times, there's something wrong with the game's difficulty. Autosave and journal, yes, we want that on. We want as many autosaves as possible to keep us from, I don't know, having to deal with reloading from a further point back. So the head bob amount, I'm going to leave that totally full. That is the default. I may drag that down some depending on how crazy the head bob is. And chains climbing relative to camera. So I believe what this option means is that while you're climbing, if this were off, if you press up, he goes up no matter where your camera is. Whereas if this is on, if your camera's up above him, then pressing up might actually make him go down. So up would be forward from wherever the camera looks. We're going to leave that on default right now, although it's really cool that I can change that. And then user interface. So most of this is for showing different tutorial tips and different, I don't know, just bits of information on the HUD. And I am an information ho-ho, so I will be using all of that. I'll be keeping all of that all the way on. Crosshair Opacity. Things that are opaque cannot be seen through. Things that are translucent can be seen through, so that just means that you can't see through your crosshair, which is fine. It looks like there's a couple crosshair styles you can use, normal, simple, and off. That's kind of cool. If the default one, normal, is crazy, I might go to simple. Show health and mana gauges, so you can have them always on, or you can have them contextually appear whenever they're not full. That's pretty cool. I'll leave them always on for now. Controls, I'm not going to get too much into this. As you see, I am playing on PC, so all the controls are on my PC. I fully expect a tutorial section of the game that'll kind of lead me through all that. Sensitivity, as per usual, I play on a really big monitor, and my mouse sensitivity in all games I jack way up. And it's my take that if you make your mouse more sensitive, you can react quicker and you can adjust to the higher sensitivity. Whereas when your mouse sensitivity is low, yeah, you may be used to it there, so it feels right, but you can't react as fast, so it's actually wrong. Like, you're best to just go outside of your comfort zone, make your mouse sensitivity as high as you can stand it, and then readjust to it, because high mouse sensitivity is good. It means fast reaction times. Auto aim, no, that is silly. We'll be leaving auto aim off. It looks like there's even a strength to it. Aim assist off. Leave those off. That is foolishness. We don't need any of that. We have a mouse. We don't need assistance in aiming. Gamepad, I believe that this would be if I were using an Xbox controller with my PC, which I don't have one. I actually do have an Xbox, but I don't have a corded Xbox controller, and the PC can't talk to wireless controllers. And then graphics. So as per usual, I'm going to try to make sure everything is as high as possible here. Normal, oh no. Model details shall go all the way up. Light shafts on. You know what? Rats, they need their shadows. Rat shadows even on. Brightness, now you get to choose this right when you start the game. And I only know that because I started a new game to test some of my sound settings. I am on your 1080 required resolution. And I have, of course, I guess those aren't really like, you know, fancy graphics settings. Those are just other options. And then audio, you guys probably don't need to see this. These sound levels are just because I'm recording and my sound has to jive with my microphone I do have subtitles on for all speech. That means anytime somebody mentions something to me, I'll be seeing a subtitle of it. That way I don't have to listen so closely. I can read if I miss something. Speaker configuration will be auto. My headset uses a 5.1 surround sound, which is awesome, but I don't need to set it that way. It should already know. And that concludes the options. So when I start a new game here, I'll be able to choose, and you can see continue. I'll be able to choose my difficulty, but we'll do that in the next video that's coming up, which should be out, again, like I said, very shortly. So thanks for watching the introductory, and without further ado, let's get into some Dishonored.